The enemy of my friend is my enemy. The friend of my friend is not necessarily my friend. We'll be civil. But you see, when people say they don't inherit enemies, it confuses me. It confuses me a lot because what do you mean that you've seen someone do your friend dirty and you're chummy with the person? What do you mean? Explain to me like I'm 5. Explain to me. I think the problem is that you people confuse acquaintances with friends. There is no friend of mine that you will do dirty and you expect me to open it with you. Like, what do you people do? What are you people doing in your relationships? Because I don't understand. What do you mean? It's childish to inherit. I am a child. Did I tell you I'm grown? How old am I? I'm a child. I will inherit my friend's enemy. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll be good. Okay? Let me be childish.
Wild.
I have an issue with this. Let me
issue?
rephrase that. I have this issue.
Okay.
And it got so bad that when certain people offended my good friends, they wouldn't tell me. They wouldn't tell me because they would say that I would never let it go. And that's very true. So that is why, I'm not going to mention names, a few years back, there was one of my friend's exes that I almost accidentally ran over because I didn't see him.
I'm still looking for one of my friends' exes.
But they actually decided that they were not going to tell me things, which I felt some type of way because I'm like, look, the way I see it, you're my really, really, really good friend. If somebody did you dirty, I can't look at the person and just be like, oh, we're cool. But I do feel that in certain situations, I took it too far because somebody would say, this person did this to me. And for me, I'm like, it's on site. It's on site. But then they will now go and make up. They won't tell me they've made up. I'll now see that person and I'm ready to on site. And they're like, no. And I'm like, you didn't tell me. And I'm like, no, but this person did this and this and this to you. And you've forgiven them already. So I had to learn to just fall back a little bit.
Yeah.
And wait for them to, say, okay, yes, we're still beefing this person. But it's still a struggle for me. It's still a struggle. And particularly with one or two of my friends, like really good friends. These are really, really good friends. Their exes. There was one time my birthday that there was one of my exes, one of my friends' exes that I don't know why he showed up at my birthday party.
Because he knew your friend would be there.
And then we were now like in a VIP thing and they called me and they're like, he was there. And I just turned around and I went back upstairs. I'm like, I didn't invite you and I know what you did to my friend. So why are you at my party?
It might be a July Cancerian thing. I'm not even trying to get into astrology here, but I have a very hard time with forgiving. And I'm praying to God to help me. This is one of my 2025 goals, along with learning to swim. I want to learn how to forgive. So I'm still looking for one of my friend's exes because when I see him, and if he's on a date, may God help him, I will shout, do you have money for therapy? Because this one, he will scatter your head. Just so you know, if my friend sees this, she's going to scream. But honestly, so I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, I just need to fire
my problem is that my friends are very forgiving. You see, when they are hurting, they'll be so upset. I'll be comforting them. I'll be telling them, don't worry. And it's from romantic relationships to just normal friendships to even employee-employer. There was one tailor, Afa, that really messed up my friend's outfits. Like, she really...
Taylor,
No. The guy really, really messed up. And I didn't speak to him again. And I swore that she will also not speak to him again. Imagine my surprise when I went to her house one day. And who was in the parlor? Cross-legged. Afa. Waiting to collect. I was like, what are you doing here? And I went up and she said, forgiving him.
There was... I don't know if it's part of my 2025, resolution list. I've been working on this for a few years, to be honest.
Forgiveness?
Yes. Because there was another situation that I'm going to talk about in a second, but there was somebody that was, actually, she's still really, really one of my good friends, and she had, work issues, and I got too involved. I took on the beef myself because she's very chilled, very laid back and everything, and she would tell me these things and I would get so angry on her behalf. I'm like, no, that's not right. And then I got too involved, so I ended up beefing the person kind of more than she was. And I kind of had to sit back and just think, okay, what's going
You
on?
need to calm down.
Yeah. So I need to calm down. And so this is like, these are like, family members, friends. There was some, I'm not even going to say the relationship that I have with this person. I'm not going to say because the person's going to be mad enough. So they had said to me that they lent somebody money. And it was in dollars.
Hey.
And when it came time to pay the person, to pay him back, when it came time for the person to pay, this person back, the person says, why are you even stressing me? It's not like you need it. It's not like you, like big person like you. Why
You are mad. You will cough up
Hey!
that money today.
So
Today.
that is how,
No.
that's how there was, I'm ashamed of this. This was like many, many years ago. So that's how this person, we were at this event, like a whole bunch of us were at this event, and the person was there. And my friend had just kind of been like, oh yeah, this is this person. I'm like, is that the person that owes you money? I am that kind of person. Because it's not like you said, I can't pay it back, I don't have the money. But you decided that this person has too much money.
don't know.
So they don't need, and it wasn't like it was like $50 or $20 or $10. It was a lot of money. It was actually like a lot of money. And I was even more pissed that this person, those ones, God forgive me. God, I'm trying. I'm really trying. But those ones are like, let's leave it to God. I'm like, God is busy. Sometimes you have to, God is very busy. They're like, how many billion? Sometimes you have to just be like, dear Father in heaven, I realize you're busy, so I decided to deal with this person myself. And I hope, maybe I didn't really do it the way you wanted me to.
Wahala.
But yeah, because these people, they will end up doing the same things to other people. So sometimes you need to show them that we're in everybody. Do you understand? You need to show them that. Because, I've changed. I'm changing. I'm trying to change.